Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm a second late here. I was trying to do too many things all at the same time. I think you can relate. Okay, let me pause the recording real quick. Hi, everybody. It's Sam Bennett from therealsambennett.com. Welcome to our weekly Facebook Live. I'm so glad you're here. Are you so glad you're here? I'm so glad you're here. Let's take a minute to center into this moment. This moment has never happened before. You've never been this person that you are in this moment. You've never experienced all that you are experiencing in this moment. You have never been this person. And we've got a chance to pivot and change everything, right? Everything. We can change everything or anything about your life that you would like to change. You have the power to do it. And we can do it right now. But let's start with our breathing. So, leaning into the newness of this moment, the unknown of this moment, the we've never been here before of this moment. Let your belly go soft. Let your eyes go soft. Soften your jaw. Soften your self-judgment. Soften into curiosity. Soften into wonder. Soften into sweetness. You ready? Let's inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you. Thank you for doing that with me. It's nice just to bask in this moment, isn't it? This new, soft, curious moment. Remember, you've got the power to do this anytime you want. You really do. You can change everything. Traffic jams, bad news, upsetting people. You know, you've got the power to recenter yourself, soften, and make things better, right? I'm so glad so many of you are here. I would really love to see us like double, triple, quadruple the number of people who show up to these Thursday things. I think, you know, I mean, in all modesty, I think they're pretty valuable, and they're free and you don't even have to register for them. So if you've got a friend that you've been like, you know what, so-and-so would really love this, please invite them. Please invite them. You can just forward them the email that you get. You can invite them into the Facebook page, The Secrets of Highly Productive People. Or Productivity Secrets of Highly Creative People, whatever we're calling it these days, or direct them to my public Facebook page, the Samantha Bennett page. We stream live there. There's a million ways to join. So, pardon me. So make a little note for yourself right now of somebody that you want to invite. So, because, you know, we can't very well have a revolution of awesome people if it's just us, right? We need more. Okay. And your friends are the coolest, right? Okay. I especially want to welcome those of you who are in cohort 3 of the Get It Done Lab. Get It Done Lab, woo woo. We've only had our first session. So if you've been thinking about jumping into this 90-day productivity sprint, we're only like a couple of days in. So you can, it's not too late to join. You can find that by going to therealsambennett.com/lab, LAB, and you can see all the details on that. We have also are still enrolling for Get Your Book Done. And I'm so excited about the people enrolling and Get Your Book Done. It's a really amazing group of people, and I have a really incredible curriculum lined up. I've never taught this class before, so well, that's not true. I've been teaching it to a very select group of CEOs who requested me to be their book mentor. And so I sort of created it and test drove the material on them and they really love it. So that made me decide to sort of do it on a larger scale. You can actually do both. They complement each other beautifully. So if you want to do both, get your book done, I would enroll and get your book done, and then you'll get a special offer to join the lab, or join the lab and then you get a special offer to get your book done. And Joe says, jump in, it's awesome. It really is. Veronica says, this cohort is already shaping up to be really special. I can feel it. It's true. It's true. It is. And she also put the link in there for Get Your Book Done Plus. Right. So if you go there to register for Get Your Book Done, you'll get the special offer for the lab. Great. Hi, Lori. Hi, Gail. Great to see you all. Vicky says, whoop, whoop, for Get It Done Lab. Whoop, whoop. Totally. All right. So those of you who are already enrolled, a special welcome to you. Okay. Let's change your life, shall we? In 20 minutes or less. What do you wish was different? And this is no time to be spiritually evolved. Like, I'm at peace with myself. No. This is time to be petty and small and whine and cry. So, like, what do you genuinely wish was different? Really and deeply, I wish I had $3 million in the bank. That would feel better to me if I did that. I wish I was 20 pounds thinner. There, I've said it. I wish I had a partner. I wish I had a spouse. I wish I had, someone to navigate all this crap with me. I wish I could write a book. And if you don't know which one to do, write a book, because you guys are all smart enough to have thought about writing a book. And you all have wisdom that the world really needs to hear. So if you don't know which one to pick write a book. Hi, Lucy. Great to see you. So yeah, write it down for yourself. If you want to put it in the chat, I'd love to hear it. And, again, this may be something you've done a lot of work around. You may feel a little embarrassed about, like, I can't believe I'm this age and I'm still thinking about, being prettier. Like, that seems a little 7th grade, but nevertheless, there it is. We're telling the truth here. This is a truth-telling moment. Suzanne says, I wish I had the drive to do things I need to. I wish I had the drive to do the things I need to do. Declutter, organize all the photos, clean. Anna Karen says, pain-free hips and knees. Yeah. I wish I was out of pain. Yeah. Good. What else? What else do you really like? If somebody had a magic wand, you would really want that. And don't do the things you don't want. Like, last night I was at this singer-songwriter performance thing, and there was no part of me that wished I was up there. I was watching these people. I was like, good for you. Like, I have no desire to do that. I like to sing. I like to sing in groups. I do not want to stand up in front of a microphone and sing by myself. That does not sound fun. That does not sound interesting. That does not sound challenging. It just sounds like something I don't want to do. So don't pick something you don't want to do. Pick something you really do want to do or wish was different. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. So some of you are listing multiple things. I just want you to pick one. For the purposes of this little exercise, just pick one. Pick the one that feels maybe most intractable. Pick the one that feels the most stuck, that's been with you the longest even. Okay. All right. So put it in the chat if you want to put it in the chat, but for sure, write it down for yourself. Okay. You be honest with you right now. I wish I, boom. Okay. Now I want you to finish the sentence. I wish I, boom, but I can't because what? And really, again, be just really honest with yourself. Be rough angel, honest with yourself. Like, if your guardian angel suddenly got in a mood and was like, you know what your problem is, right? You wish you could XYZ, but you can't because what? Right? I wish I had $3 million in the bank, but I can't because I refuse to charge more. I wish I was 50 pounds lighter, but I can't because I refuse to give up cheese. I wish I had a partner, but I can't because I refuse to go on those stupid dating apps. What do you believe you can't is getting? I wish I could write a book, but I can't because I refuse to let myself believe that I have anything to say. right? Honest says everything I've tried so far hasn't worked. Right. Good. So what is it for you? What's your because? I wish I had this, but I can't because of this. What's your because? And again, if you don't know, ask your sassy guardian angel. Everything I've tried so far hasn't worked is the because for a whole lot of things. Good noticing. Good noticing. Okay. So now we're going to make an intuitive leap here, because there's a belief underneath this. Okay, your because represents a belief. It represents not just a belief, but a rule. A rule that you learned early. And maybe it's a rule like, don't think you're so special. Maybe it's a rule that says it's dangerous to be beautiful. Maybe it's a rule that says partners leave. Love doesn't last. Maybe it's a rule that says don't outshine your mother. Don't outshine your sister. Don't outshine your father. Maybe it's a rule that says things, clutter, the things you're holding on to is more important than your freedom. Maybe it's a rule that says it's better to be overwhelmed than to be decisive. Maybe it's a rule that says don't allow yourself to know the truth. Veronica says that the Facebook page is shockingly quiet for this exercise. I get it. I get it. But this is your opportunity to be honest with yourself in a way that you even never have been before. And again, if you're not sure what the answer is, ask your sassy guardian angel. Julie says, I want a soulmate, but I can't because I don't believe anybody wonderful would want me. It's not okay to believe that somebody wonderful would want me. Thank you, Julie. Yes, exactly. Lori says it's an important exercise and can be done best for me in my journal. Yeah, no, I get not wanting to share it with the world. I totally respect that. So, but I want you to be doing it live in person now. You can do it again in your journal, but this does not require pondering because this belief has been with you forever, right? You don't have to think about it. You just have to reveal it. You will have to allow it to be revealed, okay? So, and just says, I'm just not good enough. Right, so it's not okay for me to be good enough. Right, the rule says it's not okay for you to be good enough. The rule says, it says, I don't have what it takes to make a difference. Right, right, right. And you can see how this belief has hemmed you in, right? How this belief has handcuffed you. It's not okay to think that I could have somebody wonderful, that somebody wonderful could want me. It's not okay that I'm good enough. It's a little heartbreaking, but it kind of feels good to say it out loud, doesn't it? Like, yep, that's the thing. There it is. There's that big, ugly truth that's been keeping me hogtied, right? It's not okay to be better than, right? Good. So now, yes, it really is heartbreaking, but we can move right past it. You ready? What if the opposite is true? What if the opposite is true? So reverse it. It is okay for me to think I'm all that. It is okay for someone wonderful to want me. It's even okay for someone wonderful to want me and me to not want them back. How about that? It's okay for me to be good enough. It's okay for me to have something to say. Right? Lori says, it's interesting that people tell me over and over and over again that I am what I think I'm not. So why don't I believe them? Well, for sure. Right? You've been getting these positive messages forever. And you keep shoving it away. No, no, no. It's not okay. So what if the opposite is true? And that I want you to write down in the biggest, I want you to make a big memo to yourself. What if it is okay for me to be as beautiful as my sister? What if it is okay for me to outshine my mother? What if it is okay for me to out-earn my father? What if it is okay for me to tell the truth? And just sit with it. Just sit with what if the opposite is true? And if the opposite is true, what is the action you can take right now? Right now. What if my happiness is more important than this clutter? Oh, then I could throw away this pen. There it goes. Bye, pen. Oh, that felt good. What else can I do? Right? What if it is okay for me to be healthy? What if it is okay for me to be frail? What if it's okay for me to be rich? What if it's okay for me to be really rich? What if it's okay for me to find myself beautiful, delightful? What if it's okay for me to treat myself like a queen? What if it's okay for me to write a book? What if it's safe? What if it's necessary? What if it's your golden path? This rule, this belief is ruining your life in little tiny ways, in big heaping ways. What if it's okay to own my own beauty? Right. And treat yourself like you're beautiful. How do beautiful people treat themselves? Right? Isabella says, my 5-year-old likes these. Yeah. Yeah. Let your inner 5-year-old do a little dance. Like, yes, my inner 5-year-old knows she's beautiful. My inner 5-year-old loves to celebrate. My inner 5-year-old has lots to say. My inner 5-year-old doesn't know about comparison. My inner 5-year-old wants to express. My inner 5-year-old wants to be in a beautiful space with lots of room. Right? Good. What if it's safe to be annoying sometimes? Yeah. Yeah. What if it's okay for me to have what I want? Yes. Yes. Now, I really urge you as you move through the day, like notice the rules that are guiding your decisions. Like you're in the grocery store and you're like, oh, I shouldn't get the expensive cheese. What if it's okay for me to buy the expensive cheese? And I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm just saying I want you to contemplate it, right? I want you to consider it. It's not okay for me to spend $500 on a get your book done course. What if it is okay? What if in fact it is your golden path? It's not okay for me to, buy pretty clothes. It's not okay for me to get rid of any of my mother's things. What if it is okay? What if in fact it is your golden path? I've seen amazing things happen when you start to consider what if the opposite is true. And I don't know how it is that somehow buying the expensive cheese leads to a book deal, but it does. I don't know how treating yourself like you're beautiful and, walking around like that leads to better health, but it does. I don't know how clutter clearing a room leads to, getting a raise, but it does. I hear these things all the time. Because the minute you start to loosen the screws, you start to do things differently. And when you do things differently, you get different results. And not just in one area of your life, but in all areas of your life. but you got to loosen the screws. You got to loosen your grip on this rule. And it's going to feel dangerous, but you can handle it. You're up for it. You got the stuff. I know you do. Right? What if it's okay to be an inspiration to others? What if that's what you're here for? What if that's what you were made for? What if your beauty inspires others? What if your annoyingness inspires others? Right? You are here on this earth to express yourself. The purpose of life is to live your life. To be you, to be the fullest version of you that you can possibly be, because you're the only one who can do it. There is no other you. There will never be another you. The purpose of your life is to allow the divine to express through you as you. To allow the divine to express through you, as beautiful as you are, as vocal as you are, as healthy as you are, as joyful as you are. You do not need to pay the debt anymore. You've done your time. You have done your time in this prison of belief. You can just walk out of that jail cell. You can choose a new belief, and you may have to choose it 1,000 times today. You may have to choose it 1,000 times tomorrow. You may get yourself into some new situations that are going to feel a little uncomfortable because you've never been there before, but they will also feel exciting. I can't wait to see what happens to you when you set yourself free from this prison of belief. Yes, it's okay to be physically disabled. Of course it is. How could it not be? Right? And whatever, I mean, just imagine there's a baby in front of you. Maybe imagine the baby is physically disabled. Imagine the baby is annoying. Is it somehow not okay? Of course it's okay. It's better than okay. It's perfect. You are here to experience life in whatever way you can experience it. People who have locked in syndrome are experiencing life. Are you experiencing it the way everybody else is? No. Not only is it okay, it's your gift. Right? Who you are physically is part of how you express in the world. How can it not be okay? It's like changing, like it's not okay to have the color eyes that you have. Of course it's okay. They're the color eyes that you have. Your body's doing what your body's doing. It's fine. Better than fine. Yeah. So when you free yourself from the belief that it's not okay to be physically disabled, when you free yourself from the belief that it's not okay to be loved, when you free yourself from the belief that it's not okay to be pretty, to be beautiful, to be inspiring, to be incisive, to be brilliant, what's next? What action can you take right now? So write it down for yourself, because I know you have this feeling of like, oh, I'm going to remember this forever, but you're not. You've spent a long time building that prison, and you're going to walk right back into it. I guarantee. It's going to take vigilance. You don't only have to walk out of the prison, you got to stay out. And then you got to liberate others. That's the second part. We'll get to that later. Here's the beautiful, by the way, you look really great today mug, available at the realsambennett.com shop, designed by the glorious Veronica Gazzardi. Suzanne says, thank you for sharing your wisdom. Sam, you are such a blessing. You all are the blessing in my life. You give me the opportunity to do this, right? If you weren't here, I'd be talking to the cats. So take this freedom, unchain yourself. Take a step that you thought you could never take. Sign up for Get It Done. Get your book done. Sign up for Get It Done Lab. Sign up for something. I don't care. You don't have to study with me. I don't care. But sign up for, do something. Invest in yourself in some way today, right now. Okay? Julie says, by the way, I feel really beautiful today. Good. You are. You are. You're just exquisite. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being so brave. It takes real courage to dig this deep, this fast. But I knew you all were up for it. You ready to do one more breath to close out this circle? Let's inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for doing this with me. What if the opposite is true? What if the opposite is true?